Hey everybody, thanks for joining me once again. My name is Mike and this is Jealous Lawn Care. And right now it is the end of February, so hopefully everybody's thinking, hey, what should I do to get my mower ready for the spring? Because spring is a big time for lawn care, and here we will go through it. Again, some of these steps might be covered during your winterizing routine, but in case you either didn't winterize or maybe you didn't have a complete list of things done in your winterizing checklist, let's go through them. All right. First of all, let's tip the mower over towards the oil side, just like you drain your oil. If you haven't done it already, that's your first step. Drain your oil into the pan and put new oil in. All right. Next step, after you've changed your oil, while the mower is still upside down, you want to check your blade and see if it needs sharpening. And if you haven't sharpened it in a while, it's going to need it. I'd recommend once a month or so you want to sharpen it just to get those nice clean cuts off the grass. You know, you don't want you're cutting it and be splitting the blades of grass. You know, I've got a video on that and why and how to sharpen a mower blade, so check the link below. I'll have that in the description, all right? Along with timestamps in case you just want to see the simple steps and you don't want to hear all the conversation. But everybody's here for the conversation, right? Why else tune in? So take your bolt off, one bolt just to take the mower blade off, and sharpen it, all right? All right, now there's a few reasons why you want to clean out the deck of your mower every year, or your base if you want to call it. Because most mowers are a metal base. So some are maybe plastic or something like that, different material, but most of them are metal. And if you have clumped on grass, then that's going to cause rusting, and also it won't be able to chop up the blade. The blades of grass, they design lawnmower bases for a reason. The blade and the outside of the deck, the undercarriage of the deck is designed to help the dispersing or the mulching of the grass or leaves, whatever you're mulching. So this will give it a better overall mulch, we'll say. All right, so once you clean that out, scrape as much as you can, and we'll tip it upside down. So to avoid scratching, make sure you put some old stuff down, like towels or cardboard. Ideally cardboard if you can. This way you'll avoid scratching the mower. So, all right. Next step is you grab a screwdriver and we're going to check the air filter. And you can buy one of these if you wanted to buy one, a new air filter. This should be done. You should check this periodically. It shouldn't just be once a year. If you have trouble with maybe your lawnmower not starting up, or because your lawnmower is running rough, this could be a good culprit as far as finding out why. So here's the actual air filter. So this isn't too bad. You can still see through it. You can still see light. All right, so last year I just shot back this out. Obviously it's not great, if you're pulling this out in between, you're going to see some, some dark grass and stuff in there. But overall this is not bad. I already shot back this out. I change mine probably once every other year. But again, if you want to change it out, it's very cheap. And pop it back in. And screw it back in. All right, next step is to check your spark plug. The spark plug is right here on the end. Now all you gotta do is take that puppy off with a deep wall or deep socket, so the ones that are longer. All right, you pop that off, see if it needs changing out or not. Again, it's a few dollar item. If you check below again in the link in my description, I'll show you how I take it off and what it looks like, when you need to change it, and what it looks like if you do need to change it. All right. Basically, long story short, if it's really black on the end, get a new one. It's only a few bucks, but they say to change it every year. Change as needed. This is also a good time also to make sure that your electric start right here, this button, is still working. Because obviously over the winter, batteries and stuff like that is going to deteriorate because it's cold. It's been sitting in the cold, so make sure you charge this up. You know, just in case your cold doesn't work, then at least you have a backup, the electric start. That's what's nice about this lawnmower, is the electric start. Again, I have the Toro personal pace, and I love it. All right, so charge that up. I like to shine my mower up, just like basically shining up a car. Almost like using Armor All. But if you want to use Armor All, you can on tires. Not going to hurt. All right, got to take care of your equipment. All right, and the last thing you want to do is put some gas in. If you haven't put any gas in yet, obviously you're not going to be able to start it. Surprise, surprise. All right, so once you put some gas in, make sure that you test your lawnmower out. Make sure that it starts up. You don't want to be too late in the game where you start up your mower and then all of a sudden you're ready to mow and your mower doesn't start. That's the worst thing. It's so frustrating because then you've got to go bring it to a repair shop or figure out what's wrong. Try and be, I say this in a lot of my videos, make sure you're ahead of the game and you're checking out any issues ahead of time. Now, whether it be grass, call it fungus control, or grub control, call it whatever you want. I always like to be ahead of the game. I don't want to react to problems. I want to catch them before they're a problem. So make sure you throw a little gas in, because if you winterize it properly, you're not going to have the gas in. You ran it dry like I did. Again, different manufacturers may say different, but I like to run mine dry. All right, so make sure it runs smoothly, starts up quickly, and runs smoothly, all right? And if you don't, maybe your issue is probably going to be a carburetor. Your carburetor gets dirty, you have to clean that out. Again, link below in the description on mower maintenance that I've already done. That'll fix probably 90% of your issues with your mower either not starting or running rough. All right? If you guys have any other questions, let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the spring. All right? It's only maybe a month away. We just had a 60 degree day here in Chicago and all of our snow's melted. So I'm getting pretty excited to see how my leaf mulch experiment went. So I got my stakes still in the ground back there. Hopefully you guys are following that video, and pretty soon hopefully I'll be able to take some screenshots and say, okay, here's the status now, here's the status in the next couple weeks, and I'll give you guys an update, all right? And hopefully this test proves something. I'm not sure what yet it's going to prove, but let's find out together. Here's my lawnmower all ready to go for the year. And I do want to show you guys one thing. Apparently, the finance side of Mike has been taken over by the lawn care side. You can tell I just bought this Toro lawn striping system. I've talked about it before in the prior videos. I have done my own striping without this. Of course, as you guys have seen, this will be the first year where I'm actually going to do the Toro lawn striper. All right, my neighbors are in for even more jealousy this year.